In this episode of Day Job presented by Sparesbox, we install a passenger seat, some new harnesses and a steering wheel into Bazza, our XR6 Turbo.
So one of the biggest questions I get asked when it comes to this car is when can I come for a ride in it? As you can see, no passenger seat. So that's something that we're going to do today. I've got this SAS seat behind me. I've also got some MVP racing harnesses that we're going to chuck into our nice new AGI roll cage. So the first thing we're going to do today, we're going to make up some seat brackets. Now, I've made seat brackets on this show a few times now, and I think I've told you before, it's one of my most disliked jobs as a fabricator. Once again, I feel like I'm getting stitched up, but it's going to be well worth it when we can take passengers for a ride in this thing. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get this seat, chuck it in the car, and measure up for the brackets. So we do have a little disclaimer when it comes to making seat brackets. If you're doing this at home, you need to make sure you either can weld, you have some kind of fabrication skills, and that you're confident to do the job, because you are taking somebody's life in your hands when you make these brackets. And if you do it wrong and they fail in a crash, you could take someone's life. And as a fabricator or anyone that builds cars, that is the worst thing that can happen to something that you've made. Cut my SHS steel, and I've also cut it on an angle which matches where the seat mount is. So as you can see, I've just got them mounted like that. So this has a nice flat surface which I'm going to use as our mounting, I guess, height. So you can see at the back here, so we're just going to make like an L bracket that comes down here, and then on the sides we'll reinforce it with a plate on either side, which will give it a lot of rigidity. Now on the front here, we're going to do the same thing, but because we've cut that on the same angle there, we're just going to have that tab run down the front, pick up the bolt hole, and then we'll be able to bolt this guy in. That's rock solid. That seat is going nowhere. That's a good bracket. Oh, it's quite comfy as well. Ooh. We need to make a grab handle, I think, because there's nothing to hold on to. Like, This is going to be crazy. Whoever's a passenger in this is going to have a lot of fun. Let's get these MVP harnesses out and we'll start fitting them up. Time to get rid of my favourite addition to the car, This was an umbrella holder we used for summer notes, but I don't think we need it anymore. I think we're almost done. We've got the seat belts in, we got rid of the umbrella holder. The last thing we've got to do to finish the interior is just put a new steering wheel on. I mean, I'm a bit sad that we're going to take this one off. It's got a bit of history. It's a Momo steering wheel, but small tip when it comes to steering wheels, make sure you leave the bolt attached while you pull it off. Otherwise you'll wear the steering wheel in your face. So you got to get a little bit of a pull, but you can imagine when you're pulling and there's no bolt there, it goes. Nobody wants that. All right, so we get rid of this standard one. If you are looking for a genuine Momo steering wheel, hit us up. We want $17,000 for it, because that's the going price for Falcon parts these days. One for the groin. Well, nobody said anything about adjusting the seat belts. Oh, these are cool, these belts. Oh wow, what a different car. The steering wheel, harnesses, we've got a passenger seat now. I think we're ready to hit the track again. Now, the real question is, Hawco doesn't like my driving, and I wonder if now we've got a passenger seat who actually come for a drive.